Hi, this is Katie from Crafting Ruby Dreams and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I talk about planning, goal setting, writing, publishing, and getting right with my finances. I hope you'll consider hitting the like button if you find any of the information in this video useful so that YouTube knows to recommend it to others. I also hope you'll hit the subscribe button and the bell button to get notified when new videos are available. Today I'm doing my Q3 review using the HB90 Method, which was created by YA author Sarah Cannon. Sarah is on YouTube using the Heart Breathings name. First up, I'm going to do a review of my 90-day plan. This is a template that Sarah provides as part of the Heart Breathings HB90 Method system. And so I did a good chunk of what I had meant to do within the first 30 days. I haven't actually updated this with crossing out what I have accomplished in the 60 days and 90 days. I can tell you that my goal number 1 shifted as well as my goal number 3. So I actually accomplished most of goal number 2 within the first 60 days. So I was on track with this, and because these two shifted, I'm okay with not finishing these. This is part of the weekly review in the planner that you can either buy through Sarah's Etsy store, or if you sign up for the HB90 Bootcamp at the end of the month. As I film this, the one for Q4 2020 is currently going on. You will get the planner for the quarter that you sign up for the bootcamp as part of the course. For 2020, Sarah also started offering a year-long goal setting planner, and so it doesn't have the individual weekly and daily calendars that she includes in the quarterly planners, but they do include these weekly reviews, and I found the weekly reviews most useful for me in getting my things done. I use other planners, so I will be getting the 2021 goal planner when she makes that available. So you can see what the blank review sheet looks like. What am I most proud of this week? What challenges did I face? What will I do next week to make it a great week? Am I on target to hit my 90-day goals? What do I need to do to catch up or continue to succeed? What deadlines do I have coming up? How is my overall mood this week? What can I do to continue to be happy and successful? And any additional thoughts? These were great in forcing me to both reflect on what hadn't worked well for me in the course of the week, as well as celebrating the wins of the week. Also included in the quarterly planner, as well as the goal setting planner for the year, is a quarterly review for each quarter. These are in the planner between weeks 11 and 12, and right now this is week 12 of the quarter, and this really forces you to evaluate your habits, what worked well for you over the course of the entire quarter and what didn't work well, in order to help you set your goals for the next quarter. One of the questions I particularly liked in this review is, has your vision for your ideal life changed over the quarter? If so, how has it changed? What areas are clearer for you now than they were before? I'm still working on this. I have journaling prompts that I have created that I want to work my way through in order to have a more clear vision of what I want my ideal life to be. I have found things changing over the last 3 months because I had a lot of stuff happen to me in the last 3 months that it is both good and unsettling, not bad unsettling, just re-evaluating how I view myself, how I view my life, what I want out of my life. And so I am working my way through my feelings regarding that, as well as the actual thoughts and sorting those out. It's a 4-page review, so it's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Again, I think what is most helpful when you're using any kind of goal setting system and goal tracker is having, at the very least, a quarterly review, but I find having a weekly review particularly helpful in keeping me on track and allowing me to adjust mid-quarter, mid-month as needed. So I highly recommend that when you are evaluating goal setting systems, looking to see how frequently they have you checking in with your goals. I personally prefer weekly, but if it is at least monthly, that will allow you to have a set of wins that you can look back on when it feels like this is not coming together, I'm never going to be able to do this. You can look back and say, well, no, I have done these things. I have progressed towards the goals that I want in these ways. I may not have hit my specific goal, but I've moved the dial forward. I'm going to do a quick review of my Kanban board so you can get a look at that. But overall, this is the first quarter that I've been able to really dig into the HB90 method. I've always kind of dipped my toe in and out because I was overwhelmed with other things and I just couldn't put enough mental energy behind what was needed to get it all out of my head and onto paper. That being said, I wish I had done this earlier because I think this would have helped me manage my personal expectations of what I was doing in the situation that I was in. But the past is past, I'm moving forward. And overall, I'm just so happy with what I have done. I have renewed enthusiasm for being out in the world, for doing things. I'm doing the Crafting Ruby Dreams, both here on YouTube as well as on Instagram, and I'm getting back into writing. Writing was the thing I was most looking forward to getting back into doing, and having my goals set out with the HB90 system made me realize that I actually need to dig back even further, even deeper, get back to the foundations of writing. And so I am adjusting my goals for quarter four, and I will get into that a little more as I go through my thoughts. So, Kanban board. Okay, so here we have the Kanban board, and as you can see with goal one, I still have a lot in the to-do column, but this was with the expectation that I was going to continue producing the same book that I had when I started the quarter, and that's not happening anymore. So all of those sticky notes are just going to get trashed. As you can see in goal number 2, that is almost completely empty. Same with goal 3 because I was able to keep on track with both of those goals. With goal 3, I did fall off the wagon of keeping track of how I was feeling daily, so I'm not going to actually have a good metric. But overall, I feel good because I took a lot more classes than I expected to and had a lot of personal development in the course of quarter 3. So with goal 1, I still have a couple of things to do, namely writing and scheduling the newsletter for my alter ego that goes out tomorrow as I film this. I'm also going to have to do the one that goes out on the 1st of October, which is going to be probably the day after this is posted. For goal 2, this is the one that is the minimum that I have not met. I actually, for the 2 other metrics, beat the best for both of them. This one I added after I started the quarter. In fact, I didn't even start the Patreon until the end of July. So the fact that I still haven't hit my minimum goal of 5 patrons, I'm good with because I have 3 and I really appreciate them, and I think the Patreon is just going to be the slowest growing portion of the Crafting Ruby Dreams world. But look at all the stuff I did get done. Even in goal 1, I got a lot done. Mainly, most of those are various newsletters I've sent out, but I'm good with that. And I just did so much with goals 2 and 3 that I feel really good about this quarter. I am still figuring out if I'm going to fully reset the Kanban board for quarter 4 because it's been good, it's been helpful. I'm not sure if it's something that's going to work for me for quarter 4, especially with my expectation that I'm probably going to be gone for a good chunk towards the end. And that's no reason not to do it, but at the same time, if I just keep my to-do lists and my tracking lists, I think that's going to possibly work better for me. we'll see. We'll see how much of an impact having a full-on Kanban board fully set up at the beginning of the quarter is going to do for me. If it turns out that I miss having all the sticky notes, I think what I will do at that point is, and probably for Q1 of 2021, the way I'll do it is I will only put up a month at a time. So I will not overload the to-do section with everything for the quarter. I think I will just start doing it where I just put up what I want done in January. And then at the end of January, beginning of February, add in the next set, depending on how much I have accomplished, so that I don't feel overwhelmed by it. It's great seeing all of these done, but when I still have a lot done here, it's a little frustrating. So that's the Kanban board, and I will give you some of my wrap-up thoughts in the next section. Thanks. Okay, you get me without makeup, but it is daylight at the very least. My thoughts about moving forward in Q4 is that my overall goal for goal number 1, which is my writing goal, is going to be focused on reconnecting with my joy of writing. So I have 2 particular projects in mind. One is just writing writing fiction specifically every single day. Over the weekend, I got this idea for a genre I don't even write in, but because I don't write in it and I don't really have plans to publish in it, I'm just going to write. I'm going to reconnect with the joy of writing. So that's going to be when I wake up, instead of like going on my phone for social media, I have this program called Scrivener that is connected to my desktop. I can access it from any device that I have because they're all in the cloud. Scrivener is something that is available, but you can go super simple and just do Google Docs, because I've done that too. And I was actually about ready to open a Google Docs document, and then I remembered, like, wait, I have Scrivener. So let's make use of this app that I paid for. That is my goal, is when I wake up, and I tend to reach for my phone because it is my alarm clock, so I'm going to preset it up so that I can just hit the alarm off, and when I open up the phone, I'm going to have the Scrivener document open, because that is going to be the thing that I leave open at the end of the night before, when I turn the phone off, and we'll see how that goes. The other project that I'm going to be doing for writing is getting back into the historical fiction that I had been trying to work on this quarter. I did work on it for a little bit, and then I realized that I need to completely scrap almost everything that I have written so far on it and start over again. This will be, I want to say, my 4th iteration of it, and that's fine. That's what happens. I've been slowly working on this project for a little over 2 years. I have friends who have projects that have been sitting in their to-do pile, and they've been working on it for 5 years. So this is not unusual. It's a little frustrating, as I am a commercial fiction author, and so I do this for money, and I want to make money at it, and if I don't have a product, then I'm not making money. It's that push-pull, because I want to have the most marketable story available, and the previous iterations they weren't working because I wasn't getting the story done. I am hoping that with the work that I'm going to be doing over the next quarter, I will be able to begin drafting it in Q1 of 2021. Goal 2 is crafting Ruby Dreams, and I am readjusting my expectations of myself for this channel. I am finding that it's taking me longer to edit the videos than I want that to be, so that's eating into my time to work on writing, and I'm not liking that. I think as I edit more and more, I will get faster at it, but when I film a video, in the raw footage is close to 45 minutes, and the end footage is about 30 minutes, and it took me 2.5 hours to edit down those 15 minutes, that's very frustrating to me, because I think I put out a good video. I don't even remember now which video it was, but it was one of the videos that's right around 30 minutes, and you can probably figure out the likelihoods. But I find that very frustrating, that that's not supposed to be my top priority. It's fun, it's great. I'm supposed to be focusing on writing because that's goal number 1. And I have not been focusing on writing as much as I would like. So I'm figuring out what I can do that maintains some consistency and regularity for the YouTube channel. And I think I will be doing more with the Instagram, at least in terms of more posts, because I let that die down a bit as I was producing more content for the YouTube channel. So I'm just readjusting my priorities in producing content. I'm a content producer in everything I do, because that's what fiction is, that's what the Instagram channel is, that's what the YouTube channel is. It's something I do to connect with people and to entertain them. And that's the reason why I produce content. It's to connect with and entertain people. Those are my goals. My third goal for quarter 3 had been to work on like kind of self-improvement, self-development. That's not a bad goal. And there's a lot of things that I'm going to continue doing that came out of the work that I did with that goal. I'm going to cut out goal 3 completely, because I do not want to be beholden to tracking specific things. I think that's good to keep it at the forefront of your mind. But with quarter 4, it's the holidays, and I'm going to be stressed with trying to figure out how to address the family situation, since I live so far away, and I know I'm going to be wanted home for at least one of the fall/winter holidays. And I'm going to have to be spending time figuring out how I'm going to do that, and the related stress of having to do that, considering the pandemic is still going on, and I do not expect it to get better before then. The related thing, at least with regards to goal 2, is that if I do go home, I'm not going to have access to an easy film editing software. I do that on my desktop, and I don't have a full laptop that I can take with me to do the film editing. So I'm going to want to have all of my content filmed, edited, uploaded, all ready, set to go, to just hit go while I'm at home. So that's where I'm at with quarter 3. I hope you've enjoyed this review of the HB90 quarterly planner for quarter 3 2020 and how I have used it. If you have found any of this information useful, please do hit that like button so that YouTube knows to recommend this to others. Hit that subscribe button and the bell to be notified when future videos are available. Thank you so much. I appreciate you being here, and may all your dreams be ruby dreams. Bye-bye.